Hi, welcome to AutoCAD tutorials. In this series, I am going to teach you how to use the AutoCAD software from beginners to expert level. In this video, I am going to show you how to walk around AutoCAD software. Let's go on with it. I am using AutoCAD 2016 version. So, if you open AutoCAD icon, it will open a window like this. Here you can find some drawing commands and all like a line, polyline, circle, or some commands are showing on this area, and there is a graph paper kind of look showing here. So let's walk around step by step. In AutoCAD we can do both 2D and 3D modelings. For 2D we need to use this module drafting and annotation. For 3D we will use this one. Make sure you see drafting and annotation workspace. If you can't see this, right beside this file options you will find this down arrow mark. Click here and you can see this workspace. You need to verify whether this tick mark is right beside it or not, and you can choose the same at the bottom right corner also. Click here, you can see this one, tick mark should be on this one. And in AutoCAD we call this as a title bar. Why? Because whatever the file you save, the name you will be shown here. That is why it's a title bar. In the title bar what you can find is file options: new, open, save, save as, print, undo, redo, and workspace settings. And also if you want, if you log on to your Autodesk account, you can directly see here your login account details and all, and the drives. And also you can find the help. All these options will be in the title bar. And later on you will find this main menu. Actually this won't be visible directly to you. You need to switch it on. If you click right here, this one, hide menu bar, it is showing hide menu bar. If you click it here, the menu bar will be hidden. If you again show menu bar, if you click it here, it will be shown. During my tutorials I will be using most of this one. Why? Because in this area you can find some options, but more than this, in AutoCAD we have more options than this. Those options you can find over here. If you see, if you click on draw, it will showing like a line, and same here, and a polyline, same here, but you can't see these options. That is why if you want to learn AutoCAD completely, my suggestion is to follow this main menu bar. Right beside this one, this is the panel bar, we call it panel bar, and here we have a number of panels here. Here whatever the options present in AutoCAD, some set of options are present in this panel bar, which we use regularly. Like draw, some options are there, and modify, some options are there, annotation for texturing and all, layers, blocks, properties, groups, and utilities. Some options are present in this home panel bar. We will go one by one. This is like menu usage, and this is like icon usage. In AutoCAD you can activate commands from main menu bar or panel bar, or by the shortcut also. So I will be teaching you all the shortcuts as well. Right beside that we call it file tabs. First time if you open AutoCAD, it will show this kind of window. You need to click on start drawing. If you click on start drawing, it will create new window like this. It will show like this, and you can see your previous works also. And in the drawing area, this is, we call it workspace. Whatever it mentioning here, we call it workspace, and in some other CADs we'll call like workbench and graphic window and all. We can you can name it whatever you can, but here we do major of work. Whatever the work we need, we will do in this area. In this area you need to remember this one. This is, we call view toggles. Here you can switch on different type of view modes, and similar to this we can use this view cube. And right beside this one we call it navigation toolbar. All these options present in this view panel bar. See, view cube, navigation bar. UCS icon means this one. UCS means, better note it down, user coordinate system. And right below here, this is the most important window in AutoCAD. If you are using a shortcut, or In the option itself, there are plenty sub options will also present in AutoCAD, so which will be visible in this command bar only. We can call it command bar, command prompt, or command window. If we want to check the history, it will open like a window. That is why it is window, and majorly we call it command bar. And in the bottom left corner we can see model, layout, model space and layout spaces. In the model we can do the 2D and 3D works also. In the layout we can see only 2D works. In other words, we can say model is graphic window, layout is a paper window. See, you can see the paper. While we going for printing and other options, I will explain you everything. And at the bottom right corner we have this function toggle. Usually in AutoCAD majorly we use shortcuts. In the keyboard itself we can see 12 function keys, F1 to F4. Those function keys will be displayed over here. Either you can toggle by clicking here, or you can use the function key over the C F10. Either you can toggle from there also. These are all places you need to remember in AutoCAD. Later, while moving around in AutoCAD, you need to remember 3 dialogues. Like I'm just dragging this window, like I'm just moving this paper kind of. If you click on mouse scroll wheel, if you hold it, it will show a hand kind of symbol. We call it pan, P-A-N. Means panning means just dragging the window area. Like I have done some work here. If I want to do some more work here, if I want to do some work, you can use all this space using the pan. And if I want to zoom in, you need to scroll towards the screen is zoom in, towards the user is zoom out. Rotate the mouse wheel. This is called zooming. And for 3D you need to remember one more thing, that is called orbit. All are these present in here. Orbit means rotating the window. Like you need to hold shift on the keyboard and hold the mouse middle click, and if you drag the mouse while holding shift and mouse middle both, if you drag the mouse, it will orbit around the world. While doing 3D we can use this one. Okay, these are all called navigations: pan, zooms and orbit. Zooms also separate sub options are there, and orbit. So we will go on one by one on future videos. You need to remember all this if you want to walk around the AutoCAD. You need to get used to the panning and zooming while using the mouse. See, I have created a sample model. You need to pan around if you want to zoom in, zoom out. Wherever the cursor position, if you scroll up mouse wheel, over there it will add the zoom option. If I hover over my cursor over here and if I zoom in, zoom out, it will go like this. So make sure wherever the cursor located, there zooming option will pop on. So you need to remember that. If I lost your view completely, you need to remember this zoom all. Either you can click here, or shortcut if you want to know Z for zoom. In the sub option you can see all, A, enter. Automatically whatever the objects present in the window, it will be pop up to this graphic window. So you need to remember all this. For the beginners, I'm starting with the function keys. Later on I will start with the line command, which will be next video. In this video we will cover with the function keys one by one. First one, F1. F1 for help. If you click on F1, it will pop up a window like it is asking for online help is not accessible. Why? Because we need to download offline help. If you click here, you have an option called download offline help. If you click here, automatically some files will be downloaded. Over there you can watch how to use commands. It will give you a detailed description. And if you click on F2, it is history. After starting the AutoCAD, whatever the operation we perform, even the cancel, how many options we have performed, that will be recorded. This history will be pop up if you press F2. Purpose of this to check what is the values we have entered previously. and F3 we call it snap. Here see O snap. O means object snapping. It is, if you toggling F3, it is moving around O snap on and off. While drawing any kind of objects with the cursor, we call it crosshair. With the cursor we need to start the drawing. I want to start right at the center of the circle. I want to pick the circle. If you switch off the O snap, you can't pick the snapping point. Snapping means catching points. If you switch on, directly it will create some green color points. It is showing some points, right? Directly you can pick all these points. In AutoCAD 2D we have 14 different types of snap points. Go to drafting settings, shortcut will be DS. These are all the snap points. If you have the checkbox on for all these 14 options, you can pick all those on the objects. Similarly, F3 3D object snap. F4 is 3D object snap. On 3D objects we can snap the points using F4. On 3D video tutorials I can show you whether it is useful or not. And F5 is a isoplane selection. If you click on F5, it is toggling isoplane left to top or right. In isometric drawings it will be used mostly. And F6 is a dynamic UCS on off. I already told you this is called UCS icon. If you have a 3D object, if I want to draw on this space, if you switch off dynamic UCS, if I try to draw a circle on this space, I just drawn a circle like this, but it is placed on the grid. In AutoCAD, wherever in any orientation, you can draw only on grid, not on face. If you switch on dynamic UCS, if I try to draw something, if you hover your cursor onto the face, automatically it will detect and it will adjust the UCS icon according to it. If I click it, it will create a circle like this. If I click here like this, if you click here like this, you can observe clearly. You can observe clearly in which orientation and location the objects are created. This is the use of function key F6. Next function key F7 is for grid. The graph we are seeing here, we call it grid. If you click on F7, it will switch off and again it will switch on. Grid on and off. Mostly we use grid. Why? Because we need to know where they are located. Next, F8 for ortho on off. What is the use? If I am drawing any line, see I have clicked one point, another point, I want to draw this line. Wherever I am moving the cursor, the line is following. If I switch on ortho F8, if I click F8 once, it will create only straight lines, either in X or Y. Only straight lines. This is the most useful in AutoCAD. And the next command will be F9. So this over here you can find this F9 option. If you click on here, it is highlighting like a blue color dot points, right? So what is the purpose of F9? Means while drawing a line, see I can pick the points with using the cursor. From wherever I want, I can click. If you click on, or if you switch on the snap mode, it will pick only the grid points. Means we can set this grid interval later on. By default it is like 0.5 units. Later on we can adjust that too. If you switch on, it will move normally. And F10 will be the polar tracking. Like if you switch on this one, what happens here is it will track the angle. Polar means angle. See, for this function key F10, right beside there is a drop down menu here. Wherever the tick mark is there, that angle will be tracked. Means if I use a line command, see 0, it is showing with a green color dotted line, that is we call trace lines or track lines. At 0 it is tracking, and 90, 180, 270, 0, 360 both are same. all these 4 places it is tracking. Why? Because we tick mark to the 91, it is this one. If I say I use 45, 0, 45, 90, 135, this way it will track. And we can set that tracking angles also using tracking settings. I can show you that later. So this is all about F10. Next, F11 will be the object snap tracking. Similar to polar tracking, it is object snap tracking. What is the purpose is here? Track the points. For example, I am having a rectangle like this, and suppose I have a line. What I want to do, I want to draw a line up to this point. If you switch on F11 tracking on, you simply hover over the point and it will raise a green color point, and gradually just move your cursor. Automatically it will start the tracking. See, even slight change of the cursor also, it will create the point just on the track line only. And similarly I can track from here. See, just hover over, automatically it will detect the intersection point, it will click there. See, if I click here, it is created just on that tracked point, tracked intersection point. In AutoCAD we can track from 7 points simultaneously, like I am showing you here. This is the first point, second point, third point. 3 points we are in we just switched on the track, and this is for 4, 5, 6, 7. Total we have switched on 7 track points. Just observe, if I go on to 8, what happens? The first track point is gone missing, and if I go on to 9, second is missing. Like this in AutoCAD we can track 7 points. And function key F12, function key F12 is dynamic input. If you click on F12 on or off, it won't give you any notification. If I type any commands, it will show only in the command bar. If I switch on function key F12, if I type any command, right beside the cursor it is showing. And this is one of the advantage of dynamic input. One more thing is, while typing, while in operation, I am just creating a line. First point here, if you want to go to second point, it is creating, it is indicating with the 2 options like length and angle. You can switch between those boxes by typing tab. If you click on tab, you can change in between those 2 boxes. I just type 50 and I just click tab, not enter. Click on tab, automatically it is locked to that 50 length. And if you enter some value, like I am using 30, and if I click tab again, see, I am trying to move my mouse, but there is no change in between. Why? Because length and angle both are locked. All you need to do, click enter or click left click somewhere on the graph. See, it is created with the 50 length and 30 angle. So this is all about function keys. Thank you for watching. Take care.